Hello student, welcome back to lecture on creating, operating and saving worksheet. So unit 2 Microsoft Excel of Introduction to Software Package. Content of the lecture is creating a worksheet and operating and how to saving a worksheet. First of all, we will see how to creating a workbook. Create a workbook is nothing but it's a work no it's very easy. You can open a Excel and select blank workbook or press Ctrl plus N and you can start type, or you can create a workbook from a template like first select the file and click on the new option from the file menu, and you can get a lot of templates, Excel templates. Among the templates, you can select one of the template and double click and start type your work or start your work. So workbook is a nothing but it's a file that contain one or more worksheets that help you to organize the data, and you can create a new workbook and from a blank workbook or a template. So this image shows that how to select the workbook from the template. Now select a worksheet. What is worksheet? Worksheet is nothing but it's a collection of cells where you keep and manipulate data. So each Excel workbook can contain multiple worksheets. Example, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, etc. When you want to open a Excel workbook, so that Excel automatically select sheet 1 for you. In this image, it shows clearly. By default it's showing that sheet 1. So the name of the worksheet appear on its sheet tab at the bottom of the document window. So this is the worksheet, sheet 1. And now we will see that how to insert a worksheet. If you want to insert a worksheet, first you can insert as many worksheets as you want. To quickly insert a new worksheet, click the plus sign at the bottom of the document window. You can see here the first image shows that this is the plus sign. You can click this plus sign at the bottom of the, this is the bottom of the document window, and you will get like this sheet 2 worksheet again. This is the way to insert a worksheet. And we will see how to rename a worksheet. So to give a worksheet or more specific name, or you have to execute some steps. Right click on the sheet tab. This is the sheet tab. Sheet 1, sheet 2. Right click on the sheet tab. So here the first uh, image shows clearly. Right click on the sheet tab and you can choose the rename option, and you have to type any name as per your desire. So here no, in this image shows that sales 2016. So likewise you can rename a worksheet. And how to move a worksheet. So to move a worksheet, click on the sheet tab of a worksheet you want to move and drag it into the new position. For example, you can see, click on the sheet tab of sheet 2. This is the first image. Sheet tab, sheet 2, and drag it before sales 2016. You can drag it here. So result, it shows that now it is sheet 2 before the sales 2016 sheet tab. This is the way to move a worksheet from different location of the workbook. And now we will see how to delete a worksheet. To delete a worksheet, first select, right click on the sheet and choose delete. Choose delete. So that sheet 2 will be deleted. Okay. Then how to copy a worksheet? What you have to do, right click on the selected tab. You can select the tab. Okay, sales 2016. And you can select option move or copy. Okay. So after that, the move or copy dialog box will be displayed. Okay. So select the where you have to move. Select move to end, or where you want to next to sales 2016, or where you want to move. There is only one sheet, so you can just say move to end, and you can enable the checkbox, create a copy, and finally click OK. It will move into the end of the worksheet, end of the workbook. So now you can see the result of the copy worksheets. There is a sales 2016. You copy this 2016 into the next sheet, sales 2016, and the copy of 2. Operating a worksheet. We have mentioned here some of the common operation in worksheet. Deleting a column or row, inserting a column or inserting a row. So deleting a column, you can just click on the column or row header to highlight the entire column or row to be deleted. So the right click on the any cell in the highlighted column or row, click on the delete from the menu. There is a so this is the way to delete the column or row. And how to insert a column. Insert a column, nothing but click on the column header directly to the right of where you want to insert a new column. So right click on news, any cell in the highlighted column, click on insert from the menu, and insert from the menu bar. Okay. And inserting a row also, you can click the row header directly where you want to insert a row, insert a new row. Right click on any cell in the highlighted row, then click on inserted from the menu. So this is one of the important sorting. Already we have seen the features of worksheet. This is on operating. So click on the gray rectangle between the column A, between the A column header and the one row header, and the upper left corner of the worksheet. Select the entire worksheet. So click on the data on then sort under the sort by. Then select the Okay, column to sort by and select either ascending or descending on the menu bar and the order, that is sorting option. Enter the formulas. No, what you have to do, you can click on the cell on which you want to enter the formula and type the formula. So all formula must begin with equal sign. So additional information about the function can be obtained by clicking on the equal sign next to the formula bar. Adjusting column width. So click on the column header to highlight the entire column and right click on the any cell in the highlighted column and click on the column width also from the menu and enter the value for the column width and width. So note that there is the column width of several columns can be adjusted simultaneously by selecting multiple columns. Adjusting row height. So how to adjust the row height? So click on the row header the top of to highlight the entire row and right click on any cell in the highlighted row. So the click on the row height from the menu and enter a value for the row height. So note that the row height of several rows that can be adjusted simultaneously by selecting multiple rows. Adjusting the format of numerical data. So how to adjust? Click and drag over the cell containing the numerical data. So right click on any cell in the highlighted area. So click on format cells, click on the number tab and click on the and select the category for the for the type of data in the cells. So and justification of cell contents. So click on the cell, click on the justification button and center on the formatting toolbar. So justification on the entire column or row, that is now how to do it. Click on the column or row header to highlight the entire column or row and click on the justification button, that is either left justify in center or right justify on the formatting toolbar. Operating a worksheet, how to copy cells, column, rows. So select the cells, select the column, select the rows by highlighting items. Right click on any cell in the highlighted area. So then click on the copy. Select the cells will be copied to the Windows clipboard and no note that the Windows always clipboard hold only the last copied data and you can select the cells, select the column, select the rows into which you want to paste previously copied data. That is from the Windows clipboard. Note that the selected area must be the same size as the data you will be pasting. So right click on any cells in the select highlighted area. So then you can click on paste. Then saving a worksheet. So how to save a worksheet? When you have multiple worksheets in your Excel workbook, you might want to save only one worksheet as its own workbook. So click File, Save As. So under Save As, pick the place where you want to save the workbook. For example, you save to your desktop or in your in a folder on your computer. Click Computer. So click Browse to find the location you want to save in your save. You want to save in your document folder. So pick another location on your computer, click this desktop and then pick the exact place where you want to save your workbook. In file name box, you can enter the file name for your new workbook. So enter a different name if you are creating a copy of an existing workbook. So you can save me a workbook to save your work in different file formats like XLS or text in a save as type list under the file name box. You can see here, uh, this is the file name box. you can save your desired file name and you different file format. So pick the format from here, from the drop down box, and finally you can save it. Okay, so you can save as and select the location from the by clicking the computer options. Pin your favorite save location when you are no saving your workbook. You can pin your location you have no, you saved to, so this keep the location available, so when you use it again to save another workbook. So if you tend to save things to the same folder or location a lot, this can be a great time saver. So you can pin as many location as you want. So uh, how to do it? What is the procedure? Click file menu and click save option. Under the save as option, pick the place where you last saved your workbook. For example, if you last saved your workbook to the document folder on your computer and you want to pin that location, click computer. Pin your favorite save location under the recent folder. No, you can see here under the recent folder there is a no on the right point. Okay, point to the location you want to pin. A push pin image, no, appear in the right side. So click on the image to pin that folder. That image now shows us pinned. This is that image. So every time you save a workbook, this location will appear at the top of the list under recent folder. Turn on auto recovery. That is one of the important. Excel automatically save your workbook while you are working on it. In case something happens like a power going out or system failure or something happened in your machine, this is no, automatically save your work. This is called auto recovery. This is not the same as you are save your workbooks. Save your workbook often. So, but auto recovery is good way to have a backup just in case of something happen. Make sure auto recovery turn on or off in your workbook. So there is a following steps to be followed to turn on your auto recovery. So first you have to go to the click file option, and in the Excel options dialog box will be displayed. There is a save option. From the save workbook you have to save auto recovery information. So every in minutes. So you have to check that you can enable the minute also. Set the minutes for how often you want to Excel to back up your work, and then click finally and then click OK. So summary of this lecture, hopefully in this presentation you may have learned that how to create a workbook, how to insert, copy or move, rename and delete a worksheet, and how to save a worksheet, how to pin your favorite save location in your computer, and how to turn an auto recovery in Microsoft Excel. You can this is the reference books which we have following. Please go through these books and get additional information from these books. Thank you.